Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. If you're new to the site, I say it every week, congratulations. Glad to have you here. As you'll see, this is an amazing community, an amazing family of people helping people. So many successful posts week after week of you guys making money. I love seeing them. I love having them on the site, and I love all the great posts. Hey, last week we did the 7 levels deep. I know we've done that before. I hope you did it again if you've done it before. If it's your first time, congratulations. You know your big why. If you didn't see last week's blog, I would suggest for sure, I think it says, we call it the Weekly Wisdom, we used to call it the Weekly Blog. So look over, I think on this side, you'll see weekly blogs. Click there, watch last week's. It's really that important to your success. If you're new to this site and you haven't logged in, you want some education, you want us to remind you of these videos every week, you can just put in your name and email up here and we'll send you reminders and send you some training. Okay, so we had such an amazing month. We talked about the 7 levels deep. We talked about being something bigger than you, being a part of a group so you could forge forward. And this week I was trying to think, I don't know if I could top any of them. There were some really good things, but I don't know if you guys noticed that I wear this most of the time. I used to have it on a necklace, on a regular necklace, and that's my grandmother's ring. She passed away about 5 years ago. And this is a little locket that I just took some really simple little pictures of my 2 kids. I don't know if you can see that, but my son, Brody, and my daughter, Brianna, are in here. And I wear this most all the time. A lot of times I take it off when I film. And if you ever listen to me film and you hear jingling, that's this, right? So sometimes I'll just take it off. But I pretty much wear it every day. And I want to tell you why that's significant and why I thought about you guys, because today, we all go through tough times. I'm dealing with a couple things right now that are tough in my life. And when things get tough, I do go back to my reasons why I work so hard, why I want, to be the best dad on the planet, why I want to create a massive wave of successful people across the country, why I might want to make an impact on the world, why I want to leave a legacy, why I do these blogs, why I do everything, right? I need my reasons why. But the next level for me is this. Like, what I've done is when I'm having a tough time, again, which we all do, and just because, sometimes people watch and go, well, now you have money, Dean, and everything's going for you, and you can do all this, everything must be fine. No, obstacles are always there. And what we do is just turn them into challenges. And sometimes the more successful you get, the bigger the challenges are. But that's great because you're on a stepping stone to handle more so you can gain more and have more abundance. And then every time you conquer another thing that's a bigger challenge and you conquer it, you just become more bulletproof. But what I was going to tell you is, why don't you find something in your life that means as much to me as this necklace does to me? My grandmother, when I was a kid, my parents split when I was 3, and they did the best job they could, but I spent most of my childhood, or a lot of my childhood, with my grandmother. And I'll just back up really quick. My Gram's mom died when she was in 7th grade. My grandmother's father died when she was in 8th grade. My grandmother quit 8th grade and raised her 4 younger siblings, and the youngest was 3. And she quit 8th grade and did that. You couldn't do that in today's world, but she did it. She raised them, she supported them, and sent them all off on their way. And then she got married, had my mom. And then when my parents split, I went and lived with her. And she was just the most amazing woman in the world. Always told me I can do anything I want. Not to stress about the things I can't change. To focus on solutions. She was just, every day of my life, she told me I was gorgeous and I could do anything I wanted, And I think back, and so much of me is because of that amazing woman. And I think 6 years ago now that she passed away, and the day she passed away, I took her wedding ring and put it around my neck, and I wear it pretty much all the time. So when I'm going through a tough time, when I start falling back on old habits, when the villain within inside me starts knocking, when I start thinking, wow, did I bite off more than I could chew, or can I really handle this? I not only think about my reason why, I look at my Gram's ring and I look at my 2 kids, and it gets me right back on track. So what my assignment for this week for you is, find something that means a lot, whether it's a picture of your kids, a picture of your parents, a picture of your husband, your wife, something in your life that means a lot. And if you don't even want to write on it, why don't you attach the reason why that you came up with last week to that picture, to that something, to that symbol, to anything. And when you're having a tough time, you need that safe spot. And that's really what it is. That's what DeanGraziosi.com is, hopefully for you. When you're feeling the world's telling you can't do real estate, you can come here and people support you. That's what this is all about, because in most cases, I have to tell you, the rest of the world is wrong, but they're the norm. That's what you're used to. Go back to a safe spot regroup, and get ready to charge forward again. That's my message for today. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks as always. I'll see you next week.